Hello, my name is Troy from Triangle Effect, and I'm here to share, this series is called Sight Reading Money, and I'm here to share the inside workings of my budget, my net worth statement, and kind of how money works, or how my money works with working as a musician who has multiple jobs. So this idea came from the Broke Millennial book by Erin Lowry, where she talks about different types of budgets. This budget is a track every dollar you spend, every cent you spend. That's the one that works for me. There are plenty of other budget ideas that you can use. This is just the one that works for me. So yeah, let's dive into it. So my net worth is negative $8,081.41. And that's been getting better quite drastically this year, which has been absolutely wonderful. My assets are $14,980.77, and my liabilities are my student loans, which is negative $23,062.25. When you combine those, add them together, you get a total net worth of negative $8,081. So, not good, but not terrible. I'm not drowning, and I'm less than 10K in the negative, and it's a work in progress. It's not going to magically fix itself overnight. It's going to slowly get better and better and better with good habits. So let's talk about income. So I work right now 4-ish jobs. Teaching, I work at a restaurant for my dad, and then I do teaching with a studio, and then I have an epoxy resin table little business that I do as well. And then I also get some money from my girlfriend for rent. So in terms of my income, I made essentially $1,800 from teaching, but as you can see, that dramatically dipped as we went from week 1 to week 4 of July. As the summer exists, people go out of town, and so everyone kind of went out of town at the end of July. And that's something I have to account for in terms of my income. This was a hit, harder than normal, but par for the course when doing music, at least for me anyway. And so when we move over to my restaurant maintenance job, I made $560.57 over the month, so a boost. And then I made $452 from the studio, which is another boost, another $1,000. Made $0 from investments, $0 from my compositions, and $0 from my epoxy tables. And that's okay. All of that grows in its own time. Then just my girlfriends share the rent. And so that comes out to $3,932.57, which is less than my approximate what I thought I was going to make, about by $1,000, a little bit more than $1,000. And that's just what that is. So when we get to outgoing income, I have this labeled as consumer out. So consumer things I consume that I'm not getting any benefit from. So those that are in red are things I can't avoid: rent, student loans, car insurance, electricity, gas, internet, food, litter and various toys for the little cats, um, a parking structure pass, health insurance, and then trash. And that is $3,126 that has to be spent. When I subtract the money I get from my girlfriend, that comes out to $2,001.72. So I have to make $2,000 to continue living the way I currently am. That's a minimum. And then I spent $331.94 on miscellaneous activities throughout the month. 2 car events, some toys for me, some food that normally would go through my Lauren daily budget, but I didn't move money over to that account, so it goes through my consumer budget. And then I went to the UPS store to get a live scan for a concert series I'm going to start. So that comes out to $3,458.66. And so we can see that I brought in more money than my consumer out, and with the various things as well. So that nets me a green positive for the month, and we like seeing that. And then we move over to the saving asset column, saving building assets, and so $875 went there. And I did spend more in this category, more than I made. I boosted my liquid savings a little bit. I did not put any money into a house fund or my daily Lauren budget, but I did put money in my long-term Lauren budget, which entails wedding, ring, long-term events for us. I did increase my Roth IRA contributions from $100 a month to about $200 a month. And then I did spend $300 on cryptocurrency this month. No travel, books, music, wood, or epoxy, and that's okay. And then I donated $25, which I plan on growing. And you just got to work that into the budget as you go along, I've learned. Because if I don't do it now, I'm not going to do it later. Yeah, and then the last thing I'll touch on is what constitutes an emergency, so my liquid savings fund. So what constitutes an emergency is if anything happens to my car, my health, my phone, a loss of job, or credit card debt. Any of those warrant taking money out of my liquid savings and deploying them there. Yeah, so I hope you found this enlightening, what the inside of a budget looks like for a person with a very dynamic income that's not stable. That I have to make a certain amount of money just to exist, and then everything else should be used for growing assets and building my asset column. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed and have a great day.